My church's YouTube channel went from averaging 20 to 30 views per video to having multiple videos with over 100,000 views, and we're gaining subscribers daily. But for months, we had a massive problem that if we didn't fix it, would keep us from growing at all. Once we accidentally discovered the solution, our views absolutely blew up, we got monetized, and we've been growing ever since. So how did we do it? Well, there were 3 things that we did in order to get anyone to notice us at all, and the last one is what we did to finally blow up our channel. When we sat down to make our first YouTube video, I knew we were gonna have a major problem. This was going to be a lot harder than I thought it was going to be. The filming process was rough, it took way too long to edit, and I figured out we didn't really know how to make an entertaining or engaging video yet. So how did we fix this? Well, as simple as it sounds, we kept doing it. We committed to making a video a week, and our goal was to make each video 1% better than the last. But even with our content getting much better, there was still one problem that was capping our views at 60 views per week. After the first couple of videos we made, I realized something a little concerning. No one was clicking on our videos. Now, let me just show you one of our early titles and thumbnails and see if you can figure out why. Here we have a video called "Why Should You Follow Jesus?" which is very compelling. And then we have this lovely thumbnail, which I think is just a screenshot from the video. Now let's go to the analytics and see the percentage of people that clicked on the video. Oh, good, 1.9%. And it has 2,900 impressions, so that means 3,000 people saw the thumbnail and 84 were interested in it. That's not a lot. So obviously we, and by we I mean me, was doing something wrong. So how did we fix it? Well, real quick, here are a couple of things I did that have totally stepped up our title and thumbnail game. The first thing I did was stop repeating the title in the thumbnail, because as a general rule, you don't want to do that. But the next thing I started doing was a trick that I found that can almost guarantee that your title and thumbnail will perform well. Now, the perfect example of this was when we were making our now most popular video. It was about a revival happening at Asbury University. So at the time, I searched the topic Asbury Revival, and what this showed me, if I looked really closely, is the highest performing titles and thumbnails for that subject. So I started looking for patterns. What kind of titles did they use? What did their thumbnails look like? Now, I didn't copy one exactly, but I used the best parts from each one to make our final thumbnail. And I think this goes hand in hand with the other thing I focused on that made our thumbnail so much more clickable. The problem with our early titles and thumbnails weren't that they necessarily looked bad, they were just not interesting. They didn't make you curious, and they definitely didn't make you feel like you had to click them. So what I did is I started looking at other high-performing thumbnails on YouTube, and I noticed that almost all of them did 2 things. 1, they got your attention, and 2, they made you ask questions. A good example of this is AirX Thumbnail. Now, this video is sitting at 16 million views right now, and it absolutely does those 2 things. First, just because of the bright colors and how it looks, this will for sure get you to stop scrolling. And then on top of that, it makes you wonder, does this actually happen? So you have to click the video to find out. Learning how to package our videos better actually set us up perfectly for the next thing we did, which finally took our channel to the next level. Okay, so for some context, up to this point, we've made 33 videos that never broke 500 views, and then we did one thing that changed the trajectory forever. We made this video. And this was totally different than any other content that we made in the past, and we immediately noticed the difference in views. Our analytics said that the average amount of views that we had after the first day was 40 to 70, and after one day, this video had 12,000 views. And not gonna lie, our minds were kind of blown, and after this video, we knew that we were onto something. But what was even crazier is the next video that we uploaded was this. And in the first day, it got 28,000 views. And I think in hindsight, even though these videos were very different, I think they take advantage of the same strategy. And this has been the strategy that has helped us continue to grow. So what is it? Well, I'm glad that you asked. So imagine this circle is your content, and this circle is the things that lots of people are interested in. What you wanna do is you wanna find where these circles overlap and use things that lots of people are interested in to get people into your content. So for us, our content was bringing the Christian message to YouTube. And something that a lot of people were interested in was the rapper NF. So by making that kind of reaction video, our pastor was still able to discuss the Christian message, but a whole lot more people were interested in it because 1, it was entertaining, and 2, people were already interested in watching NF reaction videos. And our other video did something similar, but on an even bigger scale. Right around this time at Asbury, there was a revival going on, and in the Christian world, this was a huge thing. It was on the news, it was all over social media, and thousands of people were searching for it every single day. Well, our pastor and a few other people from our team were able to go down to Asbury and experience it. So we made a video where he talked about his experience, and because of the sheer amount of people that were interested in the subject and wanted to know what was going on down there, we got 28,000 views on that first day. And now I think the video is sitting at 230,000 views, which is not bad compared to our average 60. So what I've learned through this whole process is how important the idea is. It literally can be the difference between you getting 100 views and 100,000 views. But the question is, how do you come up with ideas? Well, this was something that I struggled with for a long time, but I think I finally figured some things out. So I made a video about it. If you want to watch that, you can watch it right here.